Hello, everyone. Rain here. It is 4 p.m. on the 3rd of October, 2023. And we're back for more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm not gonna lie, I am not feeling the best today, but I'm scheduled anyhow, so, you know. Already missed a week due to medical issues, can't really afford to miss too much more, especially when I'm on deadline to finish, Knights of the Old Republic. That out of the way, let's, play the game, shall we? Come on. Please boot. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Now it's capturing. Just to be sure. Yes. Okay. If we have any loading issues, of course, I will reset and try and fix them on the spot, but... How about you play the game and I'll watch you? Well, that's kind of how it's been going, hasn't it? When we last left off, we obtained Old Man Wizard. Because that's kind of what he is. That's just what he does. He's an old man. He's a wizard. I mean, he's a consular, but he's a wizard. Because that's... Consulars are force power, folks. You get what I'm saying. On that note, I believe... Yes, I've already fully set him up. And now, all we really need to do to continue our little quest for the star map on Kashyyyk is take Old Man Wizard and run him, well, 5 miles down the road. Oh, I never gave him force speed. Oops. Sure. Oh, right, the TAC are still here because I didn't take the dark side option, just kill them all to eliminate the noise. Double check the map. Yep. There's nothing between us and the exit. Or, well, wall, exit, whatever. And purple lightsaber, because, well, it's basically a contractual obligation. If I do KOTOR 2, we'll probably get a little more creative with our coloring. But, meh. Alright, Jolie. You said you could get this door down. A shimmer of a repulsor field is visible before you. It stands in stark contrast with the foliage around it.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerga equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
So, why place this thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
So, you can get past it, right? You did say so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerga engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Oh, it's actually an entire separate zone. I thought it was just a continuation of the map. Neat. Well, off we go. Oh. That's a Mandalorians, it looks like. Maybe? Well, that's a Wookiee fighting them, at least. No, it's Mandalorians. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's not doing too well. Oh, never mind, he won. Well, I don't have force speed active. I didn't really have time to get active, but Jolie immediately whipping out the force powers, crowd controlling the enemies. That's what I like to see. Okay, loot the bodies. Oh. Great Bacca, let this outsider be different than the slavers. I beg you, can you heal my wounds? An attack from nowhere. Please, I need healing. What happened here? I am dying. I need healing. Okay. Here, take a med pack. Thank you. I would not have expected an outsider to aid me. Perhaps you will help again? My hunting party, all of them, killed without honor. I barely survived. I want the murderers to suffer the same. Well, what can you tell me about your attackers? Never seen their kind before, not even among Zerka. You saw them, armored head to toe, yet blending with the forest. Oh, darn it. I skipped the dialogue. They fought like outsiders, waiting until we were unarmed. They would not attack until we had put our weapons away. They strike like cowards. Well, I'll look into it. And thank you. I'll wait here. I'm too weak to fight them again, but I refuse to leave the Shadowlands until vengeance is sated. Please, if you kill them, I'll reward you with whatever I can. They are not worthy of life. Yikes. Bit harsh, but understandable. Look for them where the bodies of my fellows are. They will only attack you if you're not armed, the cowards. And that is the hint. Okay. Yep. Man, we have not gotten another set of the upgraded, the +2 strength gauntlets. Yeah, we've only got the one set that I'm using right now. And one moment, I need to make sure I'm capturing properly. Something going a bit wibbly. Okay, we're good. Alright, oh. Of course, even down here it's still Kinrath. And it's still poison. Joy. Hey Jolie, you have a giant pool of force points. You wanna do something? Maybe healing? Maybe? Just an idea? Jolie, why are you using your lightsaber? You have all those force points. Now you heal people. Oh, never mind. Jolie's going on an old man rampage. Well, why not join him then? And that is why I think he has the upgraded version of Fear. And that's what's causing the Kinrath to just kind of pause. Yeah, it is a very good force power. And it's only really good for Consular. Oh, that's a familiar name. We'll get to him in a moment. It's only really useful for Consulars because they're just about the only ones who can get the DCs necessary. Jolie be like tank issue. I mean, you're not wrong. It's not like this game has a taunt. And Mission is clearly unhappy with this situation, judging by the "just die already" she belted out. How many Kinrath are you going to put in this area, game? You've already shown you have other mobs available. Some diversity would be appreciated. Oh, never mind, they do have remains. Oh, Viper Kinrath body, what? Oh no, I'm going to have to go back and go for the remains of everything else. I got a feeling this is related to either a side quest or the main quest. Why am I the one using healing? Jolie, heal. There we go. Yeah, what's weird is he's only getting marginally more out of his healing than we are. It's really odd, actually. Especially considering he has, what? Combo of +6 modifier there, and full Jedi levels? He should be healing for way more, like 30 plus. I don't know. Yep. And Jolie, being a consular, has default green lightsaber.jpg. Okay. Does only the party leader have to take off their weapon? Nope, everyone does. Okay. So I'm going to have to be very fast with this. Like, the second they spawn in, I am going to have to... I thought this was the treasure... Yep, there we go. Hi, Mandalorians. We'll deal with you in a moment. Lightsaber goes on. Lightsaber goes on. Mission, do you have... Where's your gun? Mission? There it is. Okay. Back to us. You know what? Well, I've got full pause on. Jolie, I want you... hit horror. And I'm going to night speed myself to start the fight. Sure. Oh, they poison grenaded.
Take that.
Mission. Uh-oh. Nope, that's a dead mission. Yeah, there's no way I'm healing her before the next round starts. Ah. Oh well.
Sure.
It's not a big deal. She'll get back up, yeah. Okay. Now, Jolie. Thank you. All these force points. And you still don't know how to use them effectively. Okay, Mandalorian Datapad 1. Oh boy. Mandalorian Datapad 2. Okay, I'm not sure of the significance. We'll have to read those. And a Mandalorian Assault Rifle, which probably isn't upgradable. Alright, new items, quest items. Mandalorian Datapads? Are they not in? Well, those are the ones we already saw. This is weird. Where's... No, that's gear. That's other item upgrades. Okay, show all. Let's try show new. Let's see if we can find these datapads we just got. There they are. A stump disabled the stabilizers on my swoop. I request parts before other systems fail. If the generator goes, my blending field will stop working. I'll be visible to our prey. And this hunt is no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn? Watching a comrade lop his own arm off fighting a real opponent would teach more than these pointless battles. I obey, Mandalore, but with protest. The blending field generators on the swoops grant near-perfect camouflage. But why only attack unarmed opponents? Interesting. The Mandalorians aren't even happy with their orders. But the real question is, who are they taking orders from? The automatic assumption would be, well, as it said there, Mandalore, but who is the current Mandalore? Oh. There we go, Mandalorian swoops. Okay. Let's see. I got a feeling that if we... Yeah, we need to trip the encounter here. So I'm curious. Okay, we can't even return to the Ebon Hawk. That's a little annoying. Okay, weapons off. Weapons off. And... weapons off. Walk into the clearing. No? No? Okay, poke the swoop then. Signal device contains no fuel data to transmit. Swoop bike shows signs of recent use as it is missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians must have taken it to collect data. Neat. Do nothing. Okay, that means we're missing other Mandalorians for that side quest. Well, for now then, everyone gets their weapons back. Which lightsaber? I have 2 purple lightsabers. Which one's mine? That one. The one with the stupidly high damage. Okay. And Mission gets her carbine back. Why did I never give Mission any implant usage? Oh, looks like we have another group of Wookiees, so I'm immediately going to have to take all of our weapons back off. Yay! Silly side quests with silly requirements. No, can't. Cancel. There we go. How are you? How are you? Okay. I should probably put something on Jolie since we're going to be using him. Will saves and fortitude since he's old. There we go. That'll hold for now. He doesn't really need the strength gauntlets. In fact, even if we give them to him, it's not going to go up a point. So, meh. Alright, Jolie. Oh, it switched me back to my character. That's interesting. 7 to 21. Green lightsaber. And carbine. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Now, immediately, once again, I need to pop horror on you. I guess we set up to have Jolie hit horror on all three. And then I switch, I queue up night speed and mission. Just start off with a sniper shot. And let's see if Jolie actually follows orders. Okay. And go. Ooh. Well, that was effective. I feel kind of bad about that one, actually. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad about that one because that was kind of brutal, actually. Okay, so we have more... Oh, there's the signal device, which will probably spawn the boss of these Mandalorians. Okay, let's double check the datapads and make sure they aren't the same as the ones we just got, though. Nope, they are the same. So I'm going to save just in case he doesn't spawn because I'm equipped with weapons. Okay, replace the signal device and activate it. Hello there.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Yeah, about that. So, speed. Let's see. Why is the commander damaged? All of them are damaged, except for that. What? How? What hurt them before I got here? That's... You know what? I'm not gonna ask too many questions. I'm gonna take advantage of the situation as best I can. Oh, wait, I have to queue up speed first and then flurry. And then mission, just pop a sniper shot into each of those. And let it fly. Items lost. Oh, he is immune to mind affecting. Which isn't horribly surprising, considering that seems to be a theme of a lot of Mandalorian gear, at least from what I remember. Oh, look at that cheeky jerk, hitting a med pack for, like, 10 damage. Oh, Mandalorian battle armor. Mandalorian helmet. You know, I probably should have had Canderous here for this. But, you know what? It's fine. Candace probably would have had extra dialogue. But, well, I wanted Mission here more because she's honestly the character we have more invested into. And skill character, you know? Computer use. Sneak attack 7, yay! And Jolie gets a point of treat injury because that's all we can do. And now, I believe I said I was going to go for Insanity as the next force power we were going to get with Jolie. And then, I guess we start working on Force Storm. So, just quickly, let's take a look at that gear we got. It's not going to be useful for any of our current party members, but... Mandalorian Battle Armor. Defense bonus 11 and damage resistance 25 versus electrical. Interesting. What else did we get? Oh, we got a Mandalorian helmet, but we can't use it for some reason. Hold on. Yeah, we just can't use the Mandalorian helmet. Why, though? Okay. Do. Mandalorian helmet, please. Helmet. Helmet. There we go. Oh, it's a quest. It's a quest item, I believe. Probably what we need to take back to the Wookiee. But more Kenrath. It never ends. Alright, how far are we off from a level since our party just... Oh. Yeah, Nero is 7k off? How the heck did we get so much more experience than the rest of the party? Kind of weird, actually. Alright, turn this into Gurwar. Your turn. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor, with no honor among them. Yep, Mandalorian hunters are dead. I killed them all. Yes, I see the trophy helmet from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands, I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice, this forest will consume it all. Hope it gives my hunting brethren peace. Well, I hope it does. Goodbye. Wait. You have helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that, even though you are an outsider and are not to be truly trusted. You have acted as a fellow Wookiee should have. Here, take this. It is the symbol of my hunting clan. You've served them, so you deserve them. Or, you deserve it. When you look at it, remember that we reward respect, even from outsiders. Item received. Check the dialogue, listing, feedback. Acquired an Ikani Vibroblade and lost a helmet. Neat. It's a Vibroblade, so it's kind of useless for anybody except Zalbar. And also, it's not upgradable, so, you know. The only thing really unique about this one is that it has an extra 2 cold damage, which I don't think is used much of anywhere. It's kind of silly how little it's seen, actually. Yep, Jolie. Yep. There we go. Okay. Let's see how far we can get and what we can explore without having to deal with the main quest first. And of course, the very first thing I see, Viper Kenrath. You cannot escape Kenrath. Okay, pretty standard fight. Didn't need to use any fancy tactics. Just hit them until they die. Oh, we got poisoned though, so, Jolie. There we go. And what's down this way? Nothing. Oh. What the? Oh. I see. Mission? Just disarm the mines. Oh, we found the star map entirely by accident. But it seems to be guarded by a hologram.
Sure.
Hi.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek, but good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
Well, what is your purpose?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
Well, I seek information about a star map.
Accessing? Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Darn it. Well, what do I need to do to get access to the star map?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Alright. So, how can I match them when I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
So what exactly did you mean by behavioral reconfiguration?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
Oh, we're kind of going in circles. What limitations have been placed in your programming?
Corruption has resulted in gaps appearing in my memory, and in that of the original installation. It could be theorized that these gaps are intentional, but I have no information on that.
Well, what gaps are missing?
Error. I cannot present a non-presence. Perhaps you can ask other questions, and data corruption will become evident.
Fair enough. Questions about you and the installation, then.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Alright, who built this installation in the first place?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication. Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Well, if this place was built 30,000 years ago, it predates the Republic. But here's a better question. Why was the agricultural reformation needed?
Agricultural record indicates this planet was incapable of sustaining sufficient levels of production. Error. Specific conditions corrupted. It can be theorized that produce was being exported to support a larger demand.
It's an oddly short period for the native population to adapt. Especially when you go from whatever this place originally was to a super forest.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyyyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Okay, back to predating the Republic.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Yeah, so as expected, it wasn't going to be that easy to get information on, well, everything regarding the quote-unquote builders. That would just be too easy. Okay, so questions about the installation.
I will answer as my programming permits.
So who installed this hollow interface?
This interface was installed to better access the ancient data stored within the pre-existing system. The exact date is unavailable. Programming keys indicate no earlier than 5 years before current Republic standard.
5 years ago. I didn't notice it. This must have been installed in strictest secrecy. Couldn't have been Circa.
No other information on time of installation or identity of user available. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
However, 5 years ago is about the time Revan passed this way.
Error. Data regarding subject Revan corrupted.
Okay, who last accessed it?
Sorting by identity. 3 attempts by the Wookiee Freyr, all denied. 152 attempts by human Jolie Bindo, all denied.
Call me stubborn, I guess. There wasn't much else to do around here.
Error. List of access attempts prior to these is corrupted. Likelihood of removal by user, 100%.
Okay. Was there any further contact with the installer of the interface?
That information is unavailable, but contact is not required for the execution of my programming. Scanning range of this facility is well beyond planetary boundaries.
Alright, well, I guess questions about the installation? What is the current function of the installation?
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
Defense of what?
Error. That information is not available.
Well, if you don't know what you're defending, then kind of makes it hard to defend it, now doesn't it?
Accessing.
Original function.
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. Malfunction occurred 200...
Okay, we already went through that. General questions.
Answer will be given within the...
So, darn it. I'm trying to figure out what we do to actually trip the, quote-unquote quiz to get the star map, but... Oop.
I utilize a retro...
Nope, that was where we just were. Okay, guess information about the star map. Okay, what do I need to do to access it? We've already been through this, but...
Your request requires additional security access.
Alright. Well... What if I fail?
Then you are not worthy of further access. You will be rejected as unsuitable.
Well, what will rejection mean?
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Alright, begin evaluation.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
So here's the funny bit. Yeah, it's not subtle that this was installed and, you know, accessed by Revan. But the question is, was Revan already a Sith by the time he installed this? Did he become a Sith before or after reaching the Starforge? But here's the thing. Zolbar swore us a life debt. That means a lot in Wookiee culture. He would not say anything. So we both take a year. I trust Zalbar. I would say nothing, neither would he.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is incorrect.
Well, screw you. I thought this was an evaluation, not a quiz.
I must match your behavior to the pattern in memory. You must answer truthfully, knowing the consequences. I must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Well, continue then. Actually, no. What pattern are you comparing me against?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access. The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
I subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. It's still splitting the effort, but at the same time, too many losses means potentially losing the war, but you can't leave the enemy's vulnerability unchallenged.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
And here's the thing. As the implication of the first kind of set up, yeah, no, this was Sith Revan who set this quiz up and this evaluation up. But we're light side, and firmly so. So evacuate the city.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior. Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Yeah. Oh, that's, those are some heavy defense droids. Okay, Jolie. I'm gonna need you to... Oh. Force lightning. In fact, force lightning a lot. And... yeah, failed the evil check. Improved energy resistance. Light side points gained!
Take that!
Okay, Jolie, please be smart. I need you to be smart. Okay, we got the shield on this one down. He's just gonna get dropped. Oh, Jolie got frozen in carbonite. Okay, shield is dropped. I don't know how many more rounds of force speed we have. Jolie, you have plenty of force points. Alright, I'm just gonna have him start spamming heals. Oh. Are there more?
What?
Kind of the implication. More? Okay, no. Doesn't seem to be any more. So, you want to change your stance there?
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what you seek.
Yeah. Ugh. What did your scan during the battle reveal?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Yep, that sure is a star map. Alright, well.
Well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. Might explain why it's so dangerous down here. An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Except we aren't done down here. Unfortunately. There's still a big, glaring Wookiee-shaped problem to deal with. Ugh. So yeah, you go light side, you get an extra fight there. You go dark side, you just get the star map without any fanfare. If memory serves, at least. I may be wrong. In fact, I probably am, considering how long it's been since I actually did a playthrough that got to Kashyyyk. I normally saved it for, like, one of the last planets. That or Manan, honestly. Alright, oh. Ritual markers. That's mildly concerning. Ancient symbols here. Worn as though traced by generations of Wookiee claws. Layers of moss and dirt suggest nobody's been here in many years. The beast comes when summoned, if you are generous. It comes to battle, if you are worthy and wise. It grants you glory, if you are fearsome and brave. Feed the beast and it will heed your call. Take vipers from their lair and hang them from above. Let blood scent the ground of our ancestors. Obviously, this was once a place of great ritual importance. Neat! So if you're light but you answer like Revan, it counts as dark. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? We've already got the bodies. Let's summon an unknown beast of potentially great power. That sounds like a great plan. This vine ascends high into the canopy above. No indication as why its growth has stopped at this point. The ground beneath is stained by years of blood, suggesting that freshly killed animals have been suspended from the vines many times in the past. And a corpse. The creature is easily wrapped in the vine, which doesn't distort at all under the weight. The only movement is rustling from off in the distance. Also, Chocobo, the reason you get dark side points is the simple fact that the... Oh, that's a big beastie. That's what chased off Zerka. But, hold on. Yeah, the reason you would get dark side points is that holocron is scanning your brainwaves and basically testing for lies. So any answer you would give, therefore, would be the truth if it was counted. Which means if you answer dark side, you were subscribing to dark side philosophy. It's a little BS, but yeah, that's how they handled it. Okay, you know what? I don't think this don't think they're going to be immune to or vulnerable to anything. Well, except we don't know, or we didn't know that it was Revan 100%. That's the thing. The machine never directly said it was Revan who had accessed it before. In fact, that was specifically wiped from its memory. Like, context clues, and as a player we can tell. But...
Sure.
Take that.
But otherwise, no.
Take that. Take that. You'll never get it.
Examining the corpse of the great beast, you can find a blade of some sort lodged in its side. Skin has grown around it. While certainly painful, it appears the blade only caused surface damage to the creature. Who knows how long it lived with the injury. You remove the blade from the corpse. The only flaw appears to be a missing hilt. Obviously, the sword came apart when the blade lodged within the creature. Huh, neat. Oh, and remains. And here we are. The Circlet of Suresh, if memory serves, is one of the best headpieces overall for a Jedi character. Wisdom plus 5. Compare. Our next highest stat boosting item is a plus 2 to strength, and the only other thing we've seen is a plus 3 to dexterity in an implant. So for a caster character, the Circlet of Suresh turns into... let's see... just a flat plus 2 DC to all force powers, potentially plus 3 if you're on an uneven wisdom point. So yeah, I'm going to be giving that to Jolie for now. Oh, that was not it. What? Oh! Jolie isn't technically light side. Oops. He's neutral. Oh well. That kind of causes problems. I guess we'll probably end up using it down the line. Because all we got right now is Will 3, Awareness 2. Yeah, we'll use the circlet. And it's this really weird, like, jaw plate thingy. Gray Jedi spotted. Well, he's technically not a Jedi anymore. He's Force sensitive, sure, and definitely powerful in the Force, but not a Jedi. And that's something that, like, canon Star Wars has kind of fallen off on, especially in recent years. Though they are bringing it a little bit back in extended stuff, like Jedi Survivor / Jedi, what was the other one? Oh wow, I completely forgot. The ones with Cal Kestis. And even the Clone Wars series reintroduced the Night Sisters of Dathomir. Though, of course, they have yet to reveal another light side, light side or properly neutral Force sect into the canon with Disney. Sorry, I'm mixing up my words and brain. But yeah, it's something that just... Gray Jedi don't really exist in the current canon because of Disney being Disney. What's funny is, if we had gotten the KOTOR remake and it wasn't canned, then, yeah, this all technically would be brought back into canon. But it isn't. And also, technically going into the Gray Jedi territory would require KOTOR 2 anyways. Hi. More of you Zerka core rats? Even in the heart of Kashyyyk is not free from your kind.
It's almost feral after all this time. Calm yourself, Freya. We are friends. Don't you remember me?
After years in the Shadowlands, I only remembered that outsiders are not to be trusted. I'll see you dead.
Well, this may prove difficult.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Because I've got Night Speed, you've got, let's see, Lightning, 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 lightning.
What? Oh, I don't feel so.
How many? How do you still have grenades? I'm beaten. Take my head, Circa Filth. You won't get another chance. So swears Frere of Kashyyyk. I'm not here to kill you, jackass. The words of outsiders are tainted with lies. You can't convince me otherwise. You know Zalbar and Shundar. What? Those are the names of my sons. But they are lost to me now. One exiled, the other a traitor.
Hold on a second. Zalbar and Shundar are brothers? And you're their father? Wait a minute. Does that mean Big Z is some kind of prince or something?
Why do you speak the names of my sons? How do you know of them? Tell me. I came to Kashyyyk with Zalbar. My name is Nero. To my shame, Zalbar was exiled and enslaved. Do you dare claim to be my son's owner, outsider? No, he follows me because of a life debt. Which is arguably the same thing if you squint your head a bit, which actually comes up in KOTOR 2 with a different Wookiee. Does he? And he sees something of worth in you. I will listen cautiously. Gullibility has harmed me in the past. If I had seen the lies of Chundar, he would be exposed as a slaver. Zalbar would not have been exiled.
Exiled? Big Z never told me that. Of course, he never said he was royalty either.
I did not believe Zalbar's claims. I believed the elder boy as tradition dictated. The shame of Zalbar's attack blinded me. Well, why would Chundar want you dead now? Well, if Zalbar's back, perhaps Chundar is worried people will realize things are not as they seem. Chundar has established himself as a leader that succeeded despite the tragedies that plagued his family. If it was shown that he conspired with the slavers, his honor would be gone. I wonder. Well, what happens now? That would depend on you. You'll either kill me or decide that I may yet benefit my people. There's a way I might challenge Shundar, but it would take a lot to convince my people they've been lied to. Well, how? Everyone is on Shundar's side, it seems. He has a strong web of lives, but if I appeal to the traditions of my people, I may be able to gather support. There's a legend of a great warrior from the old times. Baka was his name, and he is greatly revered. Baka found a crashed starship, first hint of life elsewhere. He was a cautious old Wook, and feared the taint of invaders. He constructed a vibroblade from the wreckage. It has long symbolized our independence. Only destined leaders have held it. Words! They are difficult. Well, I think I already have the blade. But what about the hilt? That's the problem. It was a symbol of our great chieftains for centuries, but it was damaged a generation ago in ritual battle. Don't want to risk skipping dialogue. Here in the Shadowlands, Rothrar fought the great beast. He saw a challenge, but his arrogance got him more than he could handle. He survived, but the blade of the sword stayed in the creature's hide. Our tales say it was taken because we had become undeserving. The hilt is still in the court of our chieftain, with Chundar. If the blade could be found, Nero, tradition would cast doubt on his rule. Well, actually, I've already found it. I wasn't exactly sure what it was. You have? Please, I must see it. I must be sure. Here, I'm pretty sure it's the one. It is! It may not look like much, but it is a very important relic of my people. Tradition dictates that it must be respected. I didn't think I was worthy to search for it, but I realized that was selfish despair. I should have challenged Shundar long ago. I will make amends now. I have new hope. Ha! You have led me to this. Perhaps that is what the Great Beast wanted. Well, we should probably proceed carefully. I will climb to the surface as quickly as possible and try and gather support. You'll have to follow on the paths as soon as you can. When you arrive, we will confront Chundar in the throne room. My people will no longer be slaves. Well, before that, we have another side quest to complete. Really? How did I get enough XP for a level up out of all that? Like, we were 7k off. Okay. Powers. Well, we're level 15, so there is one power that we're taking. Now my Empire can strike back when I return with this Jedi. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it didn't go all in on it. So, if you thought smacking things like 3 times around with force speed was busted enough, or force speed flurry was busted enough, now we have master speed, which gives us another attack per round. I don't think I need to say any more than that for you to understand what is about to happen. We're about to go full anime, in other words. You know what? I just realized. Force Speed Flurry is just a level 20 5e fighter. You just attack 4 times around. That's all. Wow, I feel suddenly much worse about this build. Well, regardless, it does also mean that every time we force jump with onto a target with Master Speed active, we are getting another attack there too. But I don't know if all attacks with force jump, or all the extra attacks from Master Speed, get force jumps bonuses. They very well might not. Where is the exit? Exit is over here. I think I've already looted everything else down here. But yeah, we should be well on our way to just go and finish Kashyyyk. And then we get to do the next... why are you... Master Speed is what Sonic gets when he finds all the shrines? What? Oh! It took a moment to click, Chocobo, what you were referencing. You! Our spies say that the Magpie you were sent to kill is on the way to Rokora right now. You should have followed the will of Chundar. Now you'll face his wrath. Are you sure? Like, dude, you're one guy. You're not even force sensitive. What do you expect out of this?
Yes.
What? Oh, never mind. There are indeed additional Wookiees.
Not this again!
Based on the quick readout from Flurry, it doesn't look like we're getting damage on the extra attacks with jump, which is a little bit disappointing. Wow, that Wookiee was only worth 6 credits. That one was only worth grenades. Really? Why even have them drop anything then? Well, we saw Gorwookin operate the basket, so we can just get out of here. Now we get the cutscene! Yeah, we didn't get the one going down for some reason. I don't know why that happened. Also, they keep the camera intentionally distant so that you don't see the, so you don't see the details of the characters. Because they didn't want to have to make variant cutscenes for every possible party combination. Jolie, you should probably heal. Yeah, heal. More heal. Yay, okay. Click over to me. 22. Oh, right, my AC is a little bit off because... Or defense. I keep calling it AC because, you know, every other D20 system. And also gets confusing with Armored Chocobo in the chat, also known as AC. And my air conditioning being on, which is also known as AC. Are we seriously going to have to fight every single Wookiee from here back to the village? And we still can't warp back to the ship. Well, it seems you're more than I thought. Freyr's come back and told me what you did for him. My fellow hunters split on what should be done. Some were loyal to Chundar alone. We had to fight. Freyr went to the throne room to challenge Chundar. I'll take you to him now. Crap. Well, looks like we get to skip automatically to the end. I hope that doesn't fail the other side quests. Lead on. Yes, much is about to be decided. Only one can lead us. Must lead us. Come. Oh my. Hello there. Oh, that's just great. Everyone's here now. It's a reunion. Yes, son. By the blade of Baka's sword, I've come to end your treachery. No more will you sell your own people. You have Baka's blade? So what? I have the hilt, held by each true chieftain in recent memory. Even you claimed it was all important. We both have our ancient trinkets, so who will people follow now? You? You're old and weak. Shut up, both of you. This ends today. I will not see Rokoro suffer any more. Well, but wow, I love how the option is, you tell them, Zalbar, shut the fuck up. Or, shut the fuck up to everybody in the room. I think our character's frustration is kind of showing in the entire scenario here. Yeah, no, you tell them, Zalbar. Smiley face. I don't know what to do. Chundar has been telling me things. He makes sense, I think. I don't know. Well... Ugh. Sorry, had something in my mouth, just ugh. Okay, well, Freyr's the obvious choice here, as light side choice. Well, do we have to fight? Just talk it through. Could we work together? It would be difficult. This is needless slaughter. You're already selling, people are already being sold into slavery here. You don't need to weaken your population further. And so be it. The fighting stops here. I will not have our world destroyed beneath you two.
Right, way to go, Big Z!
Perhaps there is hope. What say you, Chundar? Let's see, is he going to ruin the entire situation? What do I say? I still have Zerka support. I say you all die. Attack. Well, we tried. We tried. Okay, let's just casually hit that Zerka guard with insanity. That Zerka guard with insanity. Oop. I don't know if I need to spam this or not. I don't remember if insanity is AoE. I know one of the versions is, but yeah. Okay, and then I don't know if I already popped Force Speed or not, but... Well, light side points gained. Okay. You don't need to cast any more of that, so... Force Whirlwind on Chundar. And then just start hitting the lightning.
Sure.
You'll pay!
And down Chundar goes. And the rest fall pretty much without too much concern. We got light side points for trying. We've done it. I'm sad that it's come to this, but I couldn't let it continue. Zalbar, my son, I am truly sorry. You have suffered a great shame. I was blind. I have no excuse. I can forgive, Father. I've learned a lot over the years. What will you do about the slavers? We'll fight them. It'll be difficult, but I swear they won't take another one of my people without bloodshed. I'll send quick climbers to other villages and try and rally a defense. We must guard against this happening ever again. We'll be the last outsider welcome here for a very long time. That's a change for the better, I think. Well, what about you, Zalbar? Returning home has lifted a great weight from my mind, but it's been painful as well. You have a place at my side, Zalbar. I'd be honored if you would take it. I can't. Not yet. I'm just getting used to being free, and not just from the slavers. And I have a life debt. Now that my life is truly my own again, honoring that agreement is all the more important. Listen to my son. His insight humbles me. Take that good judgment with you, and all the planets will come to revere Wookiee wisdom. Well, I think that's gonna be it for now. I think it's time I was leaving. Perhaps, before you go, I must see to your reward. You've done us a great service. Kashyyyk will remember you well past your lifetime. Because of you, I'm reinstated as chieftain. We will return to the old ways, when honor and trust of kin ruled above all else. I'm not sure there's a reward that accurately reflects the value of what you've done. Our world has changed because of you. I have a request, Father. I've thought about it a great deal. I would like Baka's sword. Zalbar, shut up. I want credits. No. That would be fitting, though. Well, that is quite a request. I'm tempted to say no, but perhaps I should consider it an investment. Zalbar, you do understand what this will mean. It is the legacy of our people, held by chieftains. And future chieftains. I understand. I want this, Father. I'll bring it back one day. I have no doubt. Let the two halves of the blade be made one. My son shall hold Baka's sword. What? Why do we... Oh, well, Zalbar's back in the party now, at least. That's cool. Just put him back in the party. Is he now has a sword? And we have a bunch of remains to pick up. Oh boy, an ion grenade. Ah, Chundar's bowcaster. Wonder if that's upgradable like the, like Zalbar's is. Is there anything else in here? No? No. Well, it's not upgraded yet, but if memory serves, Baka's blade, yep, is just off the rip. 4 to 14 with +4 energy damage. It has 19 to 20 times 2 crit modifier and base attack +2 modifier. So, it's only fitting that that is Zalbar's new weapon. And it's a fancy red sword. Neat. Well, while we're here, we might as well finish out the other side quests if we can. Skills. On Zalbar. I was working on repair for him as his extra skill. Yeah. And then feats. What was I working on here? I finished out dueling. So I guess we just hit him with toughness and just give him even more HP. Yeah, 208. He's leading us by a little bit. Now, here's the real question. Yep, now we can finally select our party again. I don't understand why we were just locked out of that for the entirety of everything. Like, they already locked out Zalbar during that, so I don't understand... I don't understand why we couldn't just warp back to the Ebon Hawk from the Shadowlands. Oh. Okay, let's go down, and I think we do the Keeper of the Laws first, to try and get information on the bowcaster casing, and then we report to the other one. Assuming the side quest is still active. Hi, we're Osnor. Greetings again. If you have business here, make it brief. Well, do you know who owns this bolt casing? Let's see. The family insignia belongs to Jarak. How did you get it? Well, I found the bolt casing on Rorwar's corpse. But first, what's the penalty for murder here? Depend on the circumstances. We rarely have such crimes here. Wookiee honor does not allow it. When we have had a murder, the punishment was usually death. There's rarely any justification that would dictate otherwise. Well, I found Jarek's bolt casing on Rorwar's corpse. Oh my, that is very distressing. Definitely seems to suggest that Jarek helped in Rorwar's death. I can't ignore this. Wait here, outsider. I must address this. I'll have Jarek brought here. I hope you can explain this. I really do. Jarek, you know why you've been summoned here. As holder of the laws, I ask you to explain. I won't answer. I can't. For Osnor, must Warwell be here? Warwell has a bond with Rorwar. He's the closest to family that can be found. He's entitled to be here. Jarek, please speak. If you are guilty, it means death. The outsider will be given your possessions. Do you want that? Well, I won't you say anything to your defense. I killed Rorwar. I'll accept whatever punishment is given. Better if only my honor is tainted. That implies an accomplice. You did do it. Why? Rorwar was good and honorable. Why did you kill him? You only need to know what I did. The reason is unimportant. Or, well, I'm sorry. Well, sorry doesn't bring back the person that you... Wait. Did we find evidence of him dealing with slavers? Because from what I remember, it was only the bolt casing that we found. Is there any alternative to death as punishment? If there were circumstances that led to the attack, perhaps we could consider another punishment. It all depends on what was behind it. My life debt won't let me speak for you, Nero, but you know Jarek had justification. Will you tell them? Okay, apparently we did find the evidence. This is a failure of honor. It's very serious. Are there any mitigating factors we need to be aware of? Okay, we already clicked through that. Well, this is the unfortunate one, but I guess it has to be done, and we're giving up whatever reward it is to do so. What? What are you talking about? Liar! Please, don't tell them anything. Rorwar was admired. They need to believe in him. I'm old. I'm not important. Let Warwell and the others have their hero. I'm sorry, but the truth would be out eventually anyways. It always comes out at some point. And it's better that... Okay. Well, Jarek's trying to... Jarek's still trying to preserve the, Rorwar's honor, but... Well, we found a datapad on the corpse. Apparently, I don't remember this. Oh, that's not... That can't be... Jarek? I'm sorry, Warwell. I didn't want you to know. So much is against us. You needed someone to look up to. I couldn't let him betray you, betray everyone. Outsiders are enough of a threat by themselves. We don't need traitors of our own. See how this Wookiee truly understands honor? Do you see how important we consider these things, Nero? Well, as holder of the laws, I declare Jarek innocent. I will see to your release. Well, I must say that you're the first outsider that I've been glad to know. You surprised me. Perhaps some of you are capable of honor after all. You are deserving of your reward. What reward? Did I not explain? As the person who discovered the crime, you were also affected by it. You would have been given a portion of Jarek's possessions, but he was innocent. Rorwar, however, was not. Rorwar was wealthy. His family was taken by slavers, leaving him everything. You get 1/3 of this. Warwell receives the rest if he wishes. He's still upset, but he's young. He'll recover. Well, is anything else going on now? Nothing you can help with. Warwell's crime is causing a bit of a stir, but it'll pass. Some of us will be disappointed in him. but we have our other enemies to worry about. Well, goodbye to you then. Goodbye. Baki guide you. What does a Wookiee divorce get? Good question. I don't know. Alright, what did we get from that? Well, we got a bunch of light side points. Oh, we got 400 credits? That's it? That's all? Okay. I feel like there would have been an item reward somewhere if I had gone a different route. Or if I'd gone the other route, but... that was the light side option. It makes sense. I don't want to go to Warwill's home right now. That seems like a bad idea. We're gonna warp back to the Ebon Hawk. I'm gonna quick save, and then we're gonna warp back to the Ebon Hawk. And hopefully that doesn't trip any extra events. Oh. Journal entry added. Items lost. Okay. What? Just... Oh, we missed a quest. Yeah. We just failed a quest because the Wookiees took over. So they've basically given the boot to everyone who was here. Honest debt. Yeah, the newfound courage of the Wookiees has put a premature end to whatever business Matt and Eli had between them. Yikes. I'm kind of hoping there's still... Oh. There was loot here.
Gotcha.
I missed it.
Simple.
Oh, hey, another interface visor. Oh,
Gotcha. Simple.
man, that was here the entire time? And I don't think there's any other containers around, so that's fine.
Yes?
Yeah, I think Kashyyyk is the first situation we've had that was missable, or the first planet so far that's had, like, missable side quests. Wow, they were not joking about throwing out Zerka. Well, I'm joining the war on the Wookiees. On the side of the Wookiees. I didn't realize I have never encountered this before. I didn't know there was an actual fight leaving Kashyyyk. Wow. 20 years of the game, and you still find something new, you know? Well, unfortunately, because Eli is gone, we lost access to his inventory as a shopkeeper. But I don't think it was anything particularly important. Oh, and as expected, the Wookiee that was here is now gone. Whether they were sold before the entire Zerka situation or not is not known. Hi. Let their blood feed our forests. That will be their payment. Man, Wookiees are... there's a reason they say let the Wookiee win. Okay, well, off we go. I don't think there's anything left to do here. And I'm going to really hope that we don't have another round against, what's his name? Or what's his name? No. A round against the Sith, bombers or whatever trying to leave the planet. So I have to go back to Tatooine and deal with mission stuff now. Oh yeah, Canderous. I should probably do some party dialogue down the line, but not yet. Okay, Baka Ceremonial Blade. Do we have parts for it? We can just take things off the prototype and go into that. So, Vibration Cell is attack 2, damage 2, putting this to a 6 to 16. Massive criticals for the bonding alloy, which gives 2 to 12 on crits. And bludgeoning damage against droids. Kind of weird. A little weird, but it's also still miles ahead of literally every other melee weapon we picked up so far. Like, outside of lightsabers themselves. Okay, Jolie, what crystals do we have? Ooh, that is a next door crystal. That's a little important. Okay, the Opila is the one that we've been using. Next door crystal is keen, which means it doubles your crit range. So we're losing a bunch of damage, but we're getting an increased chance to double our damage. Also, since we're off planet, I think I'm gonna switch color. No, I'm gonna stick with the purple. And of course, we'll keep the Great Dragon Pearl because it's good. Okay, so unfortunately, we don't have any stat booster crystals right now. Jolie doesn't really need anything. I'd rather, if I'm gonna put anything, or if I'm gonna upgrade anybody's saber, I'm probably just gonna put it all on Juhani's. Well, that'll at least boost Juhani up to our attack modifier, if not our damage tier. And then I suppose we'll work on Demind, and then Opila, I guess, for Basila's. We actually need to take Basila out again at some point. Start using her again. Alright, let's take all the stuff off of Canderous' repeater and see how it looks. Oh! Gundar's bowcaster is not modifiable. That's interesting. Canderous, I guess you get to keep your upgrades there for a moment then. Okay, that is upgrades. That doesn't have upgrades, but I don't care. And I already went into the melee section, so that's all there. So in that case, what does the bowcaster, or what does Chundar's bowcaster do? 3 to 12, plus 4 physical. So 7 to 16 with plus 2 attack modifier. That's kind of horrible, actually, compared to some of the things we've got. Okay, well, we still can't access the compartment here for the smuggling, but it's fine. Where's Jolie part? We're gonna have to talk to the old guy eventually too. Like, we have a lot of party dialogue that's just been sitting because I kind of have my.
We've not spoken often during our time together, despite my best efforts. And to this point, I have respected your privacy, but there is something we must discuss.
We've talked? No? Well, what is it?
You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Well, is it true you killed Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
Well, who killed Revan, then?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
Well, sounds like Malak did your job for you. But, that doesn't seem to be the light side option. Well, what else did you expect from the Sith?
True, I suppose. and yet the outcome of that battle was unexpected. To all of us, Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
That's a weird time to bring this up. Also, Karth just standing there during the entire dialogue. Well, why are you bringing this up now? It's 3 planets for that event, I think, not 2. Well, let's go check and see if there's anything new at Yavin, because I think it's every 2 planets, and I need to do some selling anyways. Oh.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Wow. You know somebody's gonna have to fix that, right?
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Okay. So for those of you who don't remember, because it's been, what, 8 streams? That's the guy who killed Trask in the, our first party member in the opening section of the game. I mean, it's not horribly surprising that he survived, considering Trask was a normal armed with a basic sword against a Sith Lord with a double-bladed lightsaber. He didn't really have much chance. Also, we don't need anybody. This is a shopping trip. Okay. Yeah, we're 2 planets in, or 2 star maps in. So his inventory should have finally updated. If it hasn't, then something's wrong with my copy of the game. Oh. That's not good enough, Suvam. We know you have more, and we want it now. What? You can't just rewrite our agreement whenever you feel like it. The exchange won't stand for it. Exchange is in no position to dictate orders anymore, Suvam. Who's that? A stranger. You haven't been telling us everything, now have you, Suvam? Tell you everything? What are you talking about? I don't have to clear everything through you. Let's see. I think you guys had better leave. Or what? You'll force us? Well, in the very literal sense of the word. Yes, force persuade. Leave now. We leave now. But we have not forgotten you, Suvam. Thank you for helping, but I really don't think you should have provoked them like that. They can be impulsive sometimes. Still, at least I ended up in all in one piece, right? Okay. Well, that's, I think, the hint that his inventory is updated. Well, what do you have to sell? Yep, that's the new stuff. Okay. So a lot of what he has to sell is the Baragwin weapons, which are all upgradable. And, of course, he also has the implants from before, and some droid parts now, too. A lot of these are a bit silly in how powerful they are. Environmental Bastion armor. He doesn't have what I'm really looking for, though, yet. There's a few special lightsaber crystals that he gets down the line that change how other crystals act. And I kind of want to get my hands on those. Okay, we have enough knight robes for everybody, I think. Pretty sure everybody's a knight tier. We'll sell the combat suits, the Connie Light, I think. Yeah, the Connie Light doesn't have mods. Yep, sell that. Keep Davik's Wars. Well, actually, I think out of everyone, Candace is the only one who would have used this. Like, it's a medium, but Arth is high dex, so not really a point. I think I'm going to sell Davik's Warsuit at this point. Because 2.2k credits is a lot more worth it to us right now. And then, of course, the Mandalorian Battle Armor. Candace is the only one using heavy. So, unfortunately. Sell the basic longsword. The Ikani Vibroblade. Like I said, it's not really worthwhile. We'll keep the upgradable stuff just because, I don't know, collection purposes. Sell the basics. Vibroblade, Vibro Sword. I don't even know when I got this Craft double sword. I'm gonna sell it. And then sell off the extra lightsabers again. Man, is it just me or is he buying things for more credits than most other places? I might keep a spare double blade. And we'll sell off this lightsaber. Then we have all the crystals and everything, which I'll skip. Sell the basic blasters. Mandalorian basic blasters as well. Basic heavy can go. I should probably save some of this for T3. But then again, we have the Mandalorian Rippers down here, which have a much higher bottom tier damage. I don't know, we'll sell one of those. Disruptor pistol can go. Hey, you, junk shop, buy all my junk. Pretty much. Right. And I guess we get rid of the Zabrak tie still. I'm still debating on the Sith Assassin pistol, honestly. We'll keep Chundar's bowcaster for now, because I just noticed that it's technically a 7 to 16, which maybe can work for somebody else. I don't know. Light repeater can definitely go. Mandalorian assault rifles are 3 to 10, attack +2, stun chance but low DC, so those all can go and are an absurd amount of money for us. And then keep the grenades for now. Interface visor. We have something like that already on someone else. I think I'll sell one. The nerve amplifier belts. Those are situationally useful, so I'll keep them. And then we still have all of these. Oh. Oh, this is the journal that we got off of the Ritual Beast. Jordan and Shayla have given into their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me of being the one on the dark path. I left the fools on Korriban. Oh boy. But I'm not about to abandon the mandate given to me by the Jedi Council. I'll destroy the Terrentitech wherever I find them. I've heard rumors such a beast may exist in the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, proving that I do not need either Durin or Shayla with me to defeat those creatures. And his pride was his downfall. Not a big surprise. Okay, sell off all that junk, and I think... Oh, light plane can go. Yep, that'll do. Okay. When did the Gizka get here? Hi. Pet the Gizka. Pet the Gizka. And leave it alone. I think that's technically his pet, but it's not part of a breeding pair, so it's a lot safer. And as long as one doesn't escape from our ship and cause problems, we're probably fine. Okay. So we sold everything now. But, wait. My brain's shorting. I should check something in his inventory. I just realized if he already has his heavy set, then I should probably just buy that for Canderous. But... Oh, right, because we sold all the stuff to him. Now his inventory's cluttered. Hopefully that'll figure itself out later. Light exoskeleton. Peregrine shadow armor. That might actually be useful for mission. Then heavy exoskeleton is... Oh, good lord. Okay. So the heavy exoskeleton 1 isn't what I thought it was. Despite being called heavy, it's not actually heavy armor. And 2, that's actually really good for a strength-based character, but we don't have anybody else set up that way that can use it. So I think I'm gonna buy the Peregrine Shadow armor. It's either that... It's either the Peregrine Shadow or the light exoskeleton. I might just grab both. You know what? I'm gonna quick save here. I'm gonna grab both, and then we'll roll back and get whichever one that we actually want to keep. I could just wiki it, but that is the lazy way. So off we go! Back to the ship! Yay! And I am going to cry if I accidentally keep both of them because that's half my money. And I just got back over 10k, I think. Okay, armor. Okay, attribute bonus strength on the light exoskeleton. Oh, it only bumps it up to strength 2. It doesn't give us 2 strength. And then defense bonus 1. Okay. The light exoskeleton is pretty bad, actually. However, 9-4 with 8 stealth. Oh, that is a significant upgrade over the Econi Fiber. We could keep both running effectively. Yeah, we're gonna get the Peregrine Shadow and switch mission to that, even though our Dex modifier is technically higher. And we're gonna leave the light exoskeleton because it's not as good. And the Peregrine Shadow is also significantly cheaper. The wiki is a pathway to abilities some might see as unnatural. I don't know if that's the exact quote. I also don't particularly care. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that these, like, inventory management sections are kind of boring. But they are a part of playing an RPG like this. 9-4. And then we'll end up swapping the Econi armor over to Karth, I think. We have more than enough, like, slots for it. Nope, we have to go in a weird order in order to get the party member that we want. Okay, Baragwin's shadow goes to you. Come on. There we go, there's Karth. Have you ever Googled the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Oh, right! I forgot. We've just kind of been leaving Karth on some rather crap weapons. Yikes. Those Mandalorian Rippers are not actually as good as I was expecting. Or hoping. Advanced targeting computer, that's just weapon focus. Fine. That's an unupgraded Zalbar's bowcaster. Yeah, we'll just permanently give HK Chundar's bowcaster. And then helmet. I guess the interface visor? I don't really think anyone else can use it. And Karth, I think I was already going for, I think I was already going for, what was it? Power attack, power blast with Karth, so he doesn't need the improved version. Oh, so that's where you've been. So before we pick our next planet, and there are only 2 options left, we're going to go back to Tatooine and handle Mission's personal quest. Really?
Incoming fighters.
Darn it. Why are you like this? Why do they... Okay, come on. Why are these taking 2 shots to kill? The mouse sensitivity, please! There we go. Okay. And we'll need mission in the party. Not that that's a big deal. But, you know what? I know exactly who I want with us for this as well. We're taking Mission and Zalbar. Because Zalbar probably has some choice words for Griff, Mission's brother. I actually like how that armor looks, too. Like, the bright red is definitely not particularly stealthy. But, hey, it looks good. Okay, out to Anchorhead. Right, that's the guy we talked to that gave us the data pad. Where is Griff? He was left here on Tatooine, so that's... The question is where he would be. Mission.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Let's talk to you about your brother.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Circa Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
Well, we'll find him.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
Okay, so there we go. That's what we needed to trip the quest, I think. Hi.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
Well, I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerga Corporation payroll.
Are you certain of that? I would be out of your hair sooner if I knew.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek. Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Well, that sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
You mean he's dead?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
I don't like either of these options, but, like, did they kill him or not?
We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Oh, is there any reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Well, I'm gonna get out of here then.
Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Except they really don't. Alright, mission.
Hey there, what can I do for...
Well,
Talk. What is there to talk about? Those Sand People took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters.
we'll get him back. Just calm down, mission.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
Alright. And on we go. I don't know how well this will go with us having to deal with HK, or not having HK in the party right now. I don't remember if we can switch on the fly in the Sand People Enclave or not. If we can't, we'll exit and sort it out, but... eh.
Oh, it's you again. Good hunting.
And now we get to see whether or not there are more... Oh, well, yep. It's time for the sponsored segment, everybody. This stream's sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Except not really, because it's bright as hell and there isn't a single shadow in sight. And these raids certainly aren't all that legendary, I'm sorry to say. And now we see what a few levels difference makes in dealing with these raids. Yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty well for ourselves. That's, even though they seem to have some damage resistance to energy, they're going down pretty easily. Oh, what? When did you two level? You know what? Doesn't matter. Point, point, point. And then mission gets point, 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 and point. And then feats. And this is where I kind of have to decide what I'm going to do with her. Well, no. Easy option, give her implant usage. Start working on that since we got the rest of her stuff dealt with. Yep, because that puts her to 19 dexterity. She's not quite capping out the, not quite capping out on her armor's dex bonus. But close enough.
Yes?
Alright. One more of these jerks. They're surprisingly good farming. Because they're still giving, what, 300, 400 XP? And they seem to respawn in a pack of 4 every time we leave, Anchorhead. That's a mild amount of credits and money. We're up to healing for 27 up top. Still not great. You know what I'm kind of sad about? Even though it would make no sense, I kind of wanted them to put another crate dragon out in the cave after you get the star map. Like, if you leave and come back, and just actually have a proper fight against one as a super boss. I understand why it wouldn't make sense, but for some reason, I swear I remember being able to fight one, like, normally.
Huh?
Mission, please. Okay, disarm the mines. A little bit overdue. Yep, there's another. I wonder if we can tick off all of the sand people here by poking a bantha. Probably. I'm questioning whether or not that's a good idea, though. Certainly would cost us quite a bit of time. Okay, any more? Yep, there's another mine. And I think that's all of them. No, maybe one or two more. But with us being quote-unquote friends with the sand people, we should just be able to get in there, talk to Griff, and, well, see what we need to do about freeing him. Or if Mission even wants to free him after she talks to him. Smiley face. Alright, where is he? Oop. Oh, right, I keep forgetting. Everything here is, if we loot anything, we tick off the sand people. Where is... Uh-oh. I am not seeing a Griff. Yeah, I am very much not seeing a Griff. I'm going to hope we didn't lock ourselves out of this side quest. Hold on. Mission? Wait, oh, this is that was my finished quest. Oops. Mission's brother. Okay. And I can't select my party in here. I might have to ask about him. Oh. Really?
Yes?
How was I the last one out the door? Okay. Party selection. Remove you, take you. And HK has some levels to resolve as well. Suppose, since I can't find him, we're gonna have to talk to the Sand People Chief again. Okay. Quick save before something stupid happens. Don't loot the container.
Query. What?
Ask about captives.
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about Mission's brother, Griff.
Translation. Translation. He says that by his very presence, this Griff defiles their home and land. He is without any semblance of usefulness to them.
Yep, that would be Griff.
Extrapolation. I would assume we are free to take him. It is doubtful they will even waste the effort to kill him. Perhaps we could do it, Master.
Well, tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation.
Okay, thanks, HK. I'm gonna bring Zalbar back into the party. I'm gonna hope that's what trips Griff to spawn. But now I need to walk out and quickly switch party members. Because again, I'm not doing this without Zalbar in the party to yell at Griff. Okay? It's too good of a scenario to pass up. More dexterity for HK because he's a blaster character and I don't know why they give him so much strength. Demolitions, repair... Hold on, was I even working on repair? Bah. My brain's shorting. And Foul Terror Power Blast, I guess. Whatever works. Skills. I have no idea what I was working on. Why do you have so many levels, HK? I thought I used you more than that. Oh, well, it's fine. Party selection. HK goes out, Zalbar goes in, and back into the Enclave we go. And if Griff is spawned, he should be all the way in the back. Griff? Griff? Do we have to have HK in the party? I guess we do. We might need to talk to the Sand People Warrior out in the back, which means I'm switching party members again. You want a very specific set of dialogue to pop up. I hope I didn't softlock this quest. Honestly. Ignores you. Ignores you. Where is Griff? Well, let's talk to Mission then?
What can... Talk. What Griff made... I knew I could count...
Okay, that's all over previous dialogue. I'm not seeing Griff anywhere here. That's a bit of a problem. I guess we cut off here for now. That or I wiki it real fast. Hold on. While I click out of the window, I will play some music. Star Wars... KOTOR! Griff, not in Sand People Enclave. Uh-oh. Yep, we softlocked the quest. Yeah, we softlocked the quest. There is no way to fix it. It is a known bug that has existed on multiple versions of the game. So, excuse me muting the music and clicking back into the window. That is actually very annoying. So, I will show you where Griff was supposed to spawn. And I may have to break out the save editor in order to advance us past this dialogue. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep this playthrough completely vanilla, but doesn't seem like we have much choice. So, remember this cell right here? Yeah, this one right here. If you open this door before getting the quest from Mission to come here to free Griff, Griff does not spawn. He just doesn't appear in the cell. Wow. They have had so many options to release another patch for this game. They ported it to Switch. I guarantee the bug isn't fixed there. Like, it's been on Steam. Bug isn't fixed. It was known about before the game hit Steam. Almost guaranteed. Considering, you know, the game was released in 2003. So, yeah. We're gonna miss one set of dialogue, but I will do my best to fix this problem so we can at least continue Mission's personal quest.